Building a financial plan during residency may sound overwhelming, but I'm about to show you how I managed to create a solid one while working around long hours, minimal free time, and student loan debt. Stick with me till the end, because I'll share the critical mistake I almost made and how avoiding it saved me thousands of dollars. Now, if you're in residency right now or about to start, you probably know how difficult it can be to think about anything other than your next shift. But here's the thing, your financial future isn't going to wait for you to finish your training. You need a plan that works around your busy schedule, and it needs to be actionable. I'm not here to sell you anything or earn commissions from any financial tools. I'm just here to show you what actually worked for me, straight from someone who's been there. So, let's get right into it. First, I knew the basics were key. I started by setting up a budget, but not in the way most people would think. I didn't just track my spending, I broke it down into categories based on my needs and future goals. I made sure that every dollar had a job. As a resident, you don't have time to track every little purchase, so I simplified it. Do I need this now, or can it wait? That was the core principle that made budgeting manageable. Next, student loan debt. If you're like me, you probably left medical school with 6 figures in loans. It feels impossible to tackle, but here's the trick. I didn't rush into paying it all off immediately. Instead, I took advantage of the income-driven repayment options and aimed to refinance when my income was more stable. The key here is to balance short-term survival with long-term payoff, and trust me, this will save you from burning out financially before you even start making significant income. Another crucial aspect that most people don't talk about is your emergency fund. During residency, you'll face unexpected expenses, broken cars, medical bills, emergencies. I made sure I had at least 3 months of expenses set aside in an easily accessible account. You don't need an extravagant fund, but having that safety net in place gave me peace of mind. Then, it came to investing. Now here's something important that I don't hear discussed enough. Don't jump into high-risk investments just because you think you can make a quick return. I didn't start with the stock market or real estate like many people would suggest. I focused on retirement accounts first. I maxed out my Roth IRA, even though I wasn't bringing in the highest salary as a resident. The tax benefits alone were worth it, and the compound interest I built up during those years was key. By now, I had laid down the foundation, but there was one crucial thing I didn't realize at first: the power of tax planning. You may not think it's relevant yet, but here's why it is. You're in a low tax bracket now, and this is the time to take advantage of tax-deferred growth and tax-free income options, like the Roth IRA. Not only does it grow your wealth, but it also positions you for much higher financial flexibility when your salary increases after residency. Here's the mistake I almost made that could have cost me dearly. I almost over-leveraged myself. After getting comfortable with my finances, I thought about buying property early on, hoping to generate rental income. But I realized that taking on additional debt during residency, even for an investment, was a terrible idea. Instead, I used that time to build up my savings and improve my credit score so that when the time was right, I'd have better options. So, why does all this matter? Because most residents don't make a solid financial plan during their training years, and they struggle when the salary increases later on. If I had waited until my income was higher, I would have missed out on so many opportunities. If you learned something from this, hit that subscribe button to support content that's focused on sharing knowledge without any hidden affiliate commissions. If you've been struggling to manage your finances during residency or simply need a fresh perspective, this video was for you.